In the last video, we went to Walmart headquarters to check out their all new mountain bike they're coming out with, the Ozark Trail Fast Flow. And after getting a first look at it, now it's time to take this bike on some trails and see what it's all about. But before we do that, I need to mention a few things that I didn't mention in the last video. This is a pre-production model, so there will be a few tweaks here and there on the final product. So I can't really give exact specifications on this bike. But that being said, I did get informed that this bike will be made in Taiwan with high quality aluminum, and this bike will even come with a shock pump in the box. You know we gotta see if it can wheelie, and it passed the wheelie test with flying colors. The first thing I noticed when I was riding uphill on this bike is that it climbs very well, and they told me that this is a true 4-bar linkage in the rear, so it climbs really well with no pedal bob and is very progressive. Alright, our first trail on the fast flow. Oh, it's muddy. Alright, I got it. Oh yeah, this is not bad. Man, that wasn't too bad. That was actually pretty good in that rock garden right there. For me, the thing that impressed me most with this bike is the fact that it climbs so well. And I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not a very good climber, but the more I rode this bike, the less I dreaded the climb, because before I knew it, I was at the top of the trail again. Now, even though this bike shreds uphill and downhill, I will have to admit, the only negative I see with this bike is the Advent X derailleur. There has been a lot of chain slap, but other than that, this bike is super quiet. But I talked to them about it and I said, yeah, this has a lot of chain slap with this derailleur. And they said they'll try to see what they can do about it. But as far as everything else, it's good to go. This bike is a beast. But if I had to say one thing so far riding this bike, it has to be the chain slap. All right, let's go down All American. This trail is always closed when I've been here, so I've never actually ridden it. This dirt is smooth though, with all that rain. Oh, that felt good. This bike is so legit. It's just hard to ride it to its full potential because the tires are not tubeless And I'm not sure if I have this suspension set up right. But the suspension feels kind of bouncy. Now, it's not the best suspension, but I don't think it should feel this firm. All right, so we had a little mishap. We had the suspension set up all wrong. So forget everything I just said about the suspension, because we're gonna take it back down this little rock garden section and see how it feels. I knew it was something going on with this bike, so I took it back to Walmart. We got the suspension situation figured out. We had it set up way off, and I didn't have the shock pump with me, so we had to go back and get it. So let's go down this rock garden and see how it feels now. All right, we're gonna hit rock soft. Let's see if setting the suspension up properly had anything to do with it, which I'm sure it did. Here we go. Oh yeah, this feels so much better. Oh, this is sick. Dang, I need a little more speed. Yeah, this is awesome. I could just imagine how smooth this would be if I was able to set this up tubeless, because I'm running tubes in here right now and it feels really good. We got a really chunky section up here, so this will be a big situation to see what this feels like. I do hear a little chain slap. I think the clutch is on, if I'm not mistaken. I hit the chain ring back there. That was pretty loud, but that was awesome. Yeah, this thing is awesome, man. It's kind of hard to believe. It's so crazy how far Walmart bikes have come and the excitement around the new releases of Walmart bikes. Who would have ever thought that we would be so excited about seeing what Walmart is coming out with next? I know I am. I haven't really been keeping up with any other bikes. These Walmart bikes have just made me really excited because I like how they are pushing the envelope to see how much value they can pack into a bike that people can still actually afford. Yeah, it's a lot of chain slap. I went around that because I don't trust this, I don't trust these tires with tubes in them. This is super cool. Oh yeah, this bike is awesome. Dude, that was so fun.